Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Carter scraps hope for the future girlfriend's shocking loyalty test. The bold and the beautiful B&B. Spoilers reveal that Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, could be tempted to scrap hope for the future and give his girlfriend a shocking loyalty test. How would Hope Logan, Annika Noel, react if Carter suddenly backtracked on saving her line? B&B fans know Carter was a practical guy who saw the reality of the declining numbers until he fell hard for Hope. Once Carter's crush kicked in, he suddenly started seeing more potential in Hope's line and kept trying to spin positive projections instead. Carter rescued Hope for the future through his LLC takeover and has vowed to throw plenty of funding behind it. However, that doesn't guarantee the line's success, since HFTF has obviously had some struggles. Hope for the future could be a key part of the new approach. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messinswood, mentioned to Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Steffy suggested they should speak to Carter's conscience and make him see that he's being used by Hope. Whether that's true or not, Daphne might get inside Carter's head as she continues working towards Steffy's goals. It's easy to imagine Daphne highlighting hope for the future's deterioration and suggesting that it could hold back Carter's grand plans. Carter is definitely thinking big with his global conglomerate ideas, so Daphne could lean into that and hint that maybe failing hope for the future doesn't fit with his vision. Daphne might suggest that if Hope and Carter's love is as strong as they claim it is, then Hope should understand that business is business. If the next round of numbers shows another Hope for the future decline, will Carter consider backtracking on his promise to Hope? Could Hope's line get scrapped after all? Of course, that's the kind of thing that could leave Hope feeling totally betrayed. Carter emerged as Hope's savior after Steffy ended her line and gave her the boot from the company, but everything could change if he goes back on his word. If Hope flips out over Hope for the future potentially getting abandoned, Carter might question whether she's only with him because he saved the day. It's easy to imagine that bringing major conflict and questions about the nature of this relationship. Whatever the case, our predictions hint that Hope could have some form of a loyalty test ahead of her. Daphne may push Carter down the path to testing Hope and figuring out whether he's getting used. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Carter could make some updates to his plans at Forrester Creations, so stay tuned to see if that'll mean bad news for Hope for the future. In the glamorous, high-stakes world of the bold and the beautiful, every romantic entanglement is a wild ride filled with drama, deception, and heart-wrenching decisions. The latest spoiler reveals that Carter Walton, one of the show's most beloved and enigmatic characters, will be facing a huge crisis in his love life. While Carter has always had a strong sense of responsibility and devotion to his relationships, it seems his romantic future might be in jeopardy. As the stunning twists and turns of this storyline unfold, fans will witness a shocking loyalty test that could potentially destroy his relationship with his girlfriend, which might have once been seen as the future of Carter's happiness. But will love conquer all? Or is this relationship doomed from the start? Carter's journey to love. Carter Walton's love life has been a roller coaster of heartache and hope. From his ill-fated romance with Quinn Fuller to his complicated bond with Zoe Buckingham, Carter has struggled to find the one person who could truly make his heart sing. But when he began his relationship with his current girlfriend, the beautiful and mysterious Paris Buckingham, many thought Carter might have finally found the happiness he so deserved. Paris was the breath of fresh air Carter needed, kind-hearted, understanding, and always ready to support him. They seemed to be the perfect match, each bringing out the best in the other. However, this idyllic romance might be teetering on the edge of disaster. Recent spoilers suggest that Paris, known for her sweetness and loyalty, will soon put Carter through an unexpected and shocking loyalty test that could change everything. Will this test reveal cracks in their relationship or will it simply test that will change everything? As we've seen with many soap opera couples, trust and loyalty are often tested in the most surprising ways. Paris, who has always been portrayed as a reliable partner, will soon push Carter to his limits. But what could Paris possibly be questioning? What kind of loyalty test could she possibly need to put Carter through, especially after the roller coaster of emotions they've both already experienced in their respective romantic histories? Perhaps Paris is seeking reassurance from Carter about the stability of their future together. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, where people frequently question their love interest's fidelity or commitment, this makes perfect sense. But it's not just about questioning his loyalty to her. Paris might be testing his loyalty to the idea of their future together, and whether or not Carter sees Paris as the woman with whom he wants to build his life. What makes this scenario even more intriguing is that Carter, who has already been burned by past relationships and lost so much along the way, might be a little too cautious when it comes to putting his full faith in anyone again. His past relationships have often been riddled with betrayals, misunderstandings, and complex choices. He's been on the receiving end of the heartbreak that loyalty tests can bring, and the last thing Carter wants is to risk getting hurt again. Unraveling tensions and mixed signals. The loyalty test will not only test Carter's devotion to Paris, but it will also highlight some unresolved issues between them. Could Paris be reading into Carter's past hesitations too deeply, or could her actions be based on a gut feeling that Carter's commitment isn't as strong as it seems? Meanwhile, Carter may begin to second-guess himself. Paris' question may not come from a place of suspicion, but from a deep need to be reassured. Yet Carter might interpret it differently. Could this be the final straw for him? With the constant echoes of betrayal in his past, Carter could find himself questioning whether he can truly trust Paris' intentions, or whether she's testing him simply because she doubts his loyalty. With the emotional stakes so high, Carter could start to wonder if he's the one at fault for not being able to fully give his heart in the way Paris expects. Even more concerning, Paris might not be the only one testing Carter's commitment. There may be other forces at play, family members, ex-lovers, or colleagues, who could complicate matters even further. What if Paris' loyalty test isn't the only test Carter faces? In the cutthroat world of the bold and the beautiful, business entanglements and family loyalties often intersect with personal ones, and that could put Carter in a difficult position. What happens next? Fans of the bold and the beautiful will be glued to their screens as Carter faces this dramatic test of loyalty. Paris, who has always been seen as a symbol of sweetness and sincerity, might prove to have a darker side to her that's never been fully explored. Could Paris' loyalty test be a way to control the situation, ensuring Carter stays true to her? Or will it reveal a deeper, more profound fear of vulnerability, one that she can no longer hide? For Carter, the implications of this loyalty test are huge. As much as he might love Paris, he could be reluctant to commit fully out of fear of being hurt again. Will this test ultimately make or break their relationship, or could it lead to a greater understanding between them, allowing Carter to let go of the walls he's built around his heart? With every passing day, the bold and the beautiful finds new ways to keep fans on the edge of their seats, and this latest development with Carter and Paris promises to be no different. Romance, loyalty, betrayal, and trust are at the forefront of this storyline, and it's clear that Carter and Paris' relationship will never be the same after this shocking loyalty test. The future of Carter's love life. As Paris' loyalty test unfolds, Carter will be forced to face some uncomfortable truths about his relationship with her and his own emotional baggage. It's possible that this test could be the turning point in their romance, forcing them to confront what they really want from each other. At the same time, the stakes will only get higher for Carter as he navigates his past relationships, future aspirations, and personal insecurities. Is Paris the one for him? Or will he find himself back at square one, wondering if love is worth the risk after all? Only time will tell, but the journey promises to be full of drama, suspense, and heart-wrenching moments. In the end, the test of loyalty may not only determine the fate of Carter's relationship with Paris, but could change the course of his love life forever. Will Carter step up and prove his loyalty?